Now, what are the working hours? Now, for live-in nannies and live-out nannies, the work hours are quite different because of the type of nanny delivery that the family wants. So if you're a live-in nanny, we like to agree with families to have at least 8 hours of sleep for the nanny. This is to enable them to deliver well in the morning. Now, because from experience, we've had cases where families do not have sleep routine for their children, and you find out that the nanny is sleeping at 12 midnight and has to wake up at 4 a.m. That is not enough to get anyone to work at their full potential in the morning, especially if the children are very energetic, right? So if there is a sleep routine that the children follow, that way everybody gets a good sleep, and the nanny is expected to wake up at 4. The nanny is able to wake up at 4 and also deliver at optimum level. So for live-in nanny, wake up time is practically when your work starts, and sleep time is practically when your work ends. Now, a major challenge when it comes to live-out nanny, which I always like to make clear, is that the truth is closing time sometimes gets strained for live-out nannies. And I want to always, even though we want clients to be very professional as well and stick to the terms, but sometimes there are situations that are beyond the client's control, which if you're a nanny, you should have that what's the word now? You should have that allowance for days like that. Now, when it becomes consistent and it's like the client does it on a daily basis, then we do not support that. Work time for live-in nanny is different from a live-out nanny, and for what are they calling it? For nannies that are on an agreed daily schedule, usually more like babysitters, there is an agreed time. So if you're supposed to do like 4 hours or you're supposed to do like 2 hours, that is agreed. But the time is of essence, and you want to always showcase or show that as a nanny you value the time of the family that you've chosen to work with.